So, how about this weather? Doing anything fun this weekend? For most people, these sentences are the social lubricant that keeps the world spinning. It's easy, it's safe, and it fills the silence. But for you, it feels like a manual labor job you never applied for. You're not being rude, you're not being stuck up, and you're definitely not broken. In fact, there is a fascinating psychological reason why your brain treats small talk like a system error. Today, we're looking at the psychology of people who hate small talk, and why your need for depth is actually your greatest hidden strength. Let's start with a simple truth that society often ignores. Small talk isn't just talk. It's a specific type of cognitive processing. For extroverts, small talk is like a light snack. It's easy to digest and gives a quick boost. But for people who crave depth, small talk is more like eating a bowl of empty calories. It takes energy to chew, but it leaves you feeling starving for something real. This often comes down to what psychologists call high-depth information processing. Your brain isn't wired to stay on the surface. When you ask someone, "How are you?" your brain is already scanning for the WHY. You want to know what they're thinking about at 2 a.m.? You want to know what they're afraid of or what they're building? When someone answers, "I'm fine," your brain hits a wall. Because fine is a dead end. It's a conversation stopper disguised as a greeting. It's not that you don't like people. It's that you don't like the mask people are forced to wear theirs. The fascinating study by psychologist Matthias Mell at the University of Arizona, he tracked the daily conversations of hundreds of people. The result? People who engaged in more substantive conversations were significantly happier. Deep talk isn't just nice to have, as emotionally nourishing. It's the difference between a glass of water and a mirage. For your brain, small talk feels like a performance. You have to monitor your facial expressions. You have to time your MMS. You have to maintain the socially acceptable version of yourself. All for a conversation that you know will be forgotten in 5 minutes. This is what leads to social fatigue. It's like trying to run a marathon in high heels. You can do it, but the energy cost is massive. But there's another layer here, the fear of being misunderstood. In the world of small talk, the nuances of who you are get lost. You're forced into a box of generic answers and polite nods. And for someone who values authenticity, fake is the most expensive currency you have. This is where we talk about the authenticity gap. Small talk is a dance of surface-level scripts. It's a game of I say this, you say that, where the rules are predictable. But for your brain, predictability is boring. You don't want a script, you want a discovery. Many people who hate small talk are actually what psychologists call high-sensitivity listeners. While someone else is talking about their morning commute, you're noticing the micro-expression of exhaustion in their eyes. You're hearing the subtle tremor in their voice. You're tuned into a frequency that most people completely ignore. This is why you feel so drained. You're not just listening to the words. You're processing the subtext, the emotion, and the hidden meaning all at once. You are trying to find a bridge to their soul through a conversation about traffic. And that is an exhausting way to live. It's like trying to find a diamond in a mountain of gravel. Eventually, you just stop looking. This can lead to a very specific kind of loneliness. The feeling of being lonely in a crowded room. Surrounded by voices, but connected to absolutely no side one. But here's the shift you need to make. That loneliness isn't a flaw. It's a filter. Because you don't hate people. You hate the barriers that people put between themselves. You are a gatekeeper of depth. And in a world obsessed with followers and likes, that is a rare and necessary thing. Think of your social battery like a high-performance engine. Small talk is like idling in traffic. It wastes fuel without moving the car. But a deep conversation, that's when the engine finally breathes. That's when you're traveling 100 miles an hour toward a real connection. This is why you are likely very loyal to a very small circle. You don't collect acquaintances. You collect souls that are willing to be seen. And once you find them, you are the most attentive, present person they know. So, how do you navigate a world built on small talk? It starts with changing the game. Stop trying to be a better small talker. Instead, start being a depth seeker. Replace "how are you" with what's been on your mind lately. Skip the weather. Ask about the book they're reading. You'll be surprised how many people are just waiting for permission to stop pretending, to stop the script, to finally talk about something that actually matters. But also, give yourself permission to walk away. You don't owe the world your energy if the world only offers you noise. Your silence isn't a void. It's a sanctuary. It's where your best ideas are formed. It's where you process the world at a frequency others can't even hear. So, if you're the one who always cancels plans, or the one who stands in the corner of the party watching the dog, remember this: you are not broken. You are just wired for substance in a world that is often spread too thin. And honestly, the world needs more people who refuse to stay on the surface. If this felt like a conversation you've been waiting to have, please subscribe. We're building a space for the thinkers, the feelers, and the depth seekers. I'm glad you're here. Click the next video to keep exploring what makes you, you.